So Frosty Faustings took place over the weekend, and Sandalphon actually was playable in like a beta build of the new Season 2 patch. So if you went to the tournament, you actually got an early look at him, and I don't think we were allowed to show footage, but we do have notes, and we know what people are saying about Sandy and the new patch, and we got a picture of his move list. Here's the full version. We're gonna dissect this, and we're also gonna take a look at these notes from people that actually went to Frosty's. So right out the gate, one of the bigger things that we know now is that his 5U, you know, like swapping elements, this thing, you can literally just get to pick which one you want to be in, which is honestly very nice. So before we get into the notes of what Sandy's moves are like, let's look at this move list. Ecliptico, we obviously know, is the Fireball. Running Lights looks like, okay, this is going to be his DP. Zohar Strike looks like it's going to be that one combo command dash move, and then the release is when he does like the Fireball, the poosh that comes out of it. His down special is like the one with all the follow-ups. So we honestly do know what most of his moves are, besides maybe some of the follow-up ones. But let's take a look at what this guy had in his notes. And credit to this Reddit guy, Fluffy Particular. He's goated for this. He says, "You Judgment Cut is not like Lancelot. It crumples and switches sides, but does not allow for combos, so it's a long knockdown." This is crazy. The elements, when you switch elements, they have passive buffs. So the wind one gives you movement speed. Fire will likely be for combos, has multiple hits, also seems to not travel much. That's weird. You might just have to know your combos depending on what element that you have, right? So, he might be pretty complicated. Water moves slowly, as you can literally see right here, and blocks other projectiles, can eat 3 hits from non-EX fireballs and eat from 1 EX fireball. Huh. Earth hits low or is unblockable. What do you mean, or is unblockable? Bro was getting smoked by it, he didn't know. I mean, I'm gonna assume this hits low, because unblockable would be kind of insane. So apparently the elements really mainly only affect fireball properties, besides like, you know, the movement speed buffs, like a few passive properties, but it's really about affecting that fireball. Okay, here he rectified it. He said it's actually a low-hitting earthquake. And the fireball on hit, the fire version, actually launches the opponent. Yeah, we actually saw this, didn't we? So when you choose an element, it stays for the entire round unless he consumes him like the stock when he does the follow-up after the command dash, which will make him neutral element, so like no element. Or he can just swap what element he wants. He can swap at any time. I'm not sure what that exactly means. So the command dash, the one where you like unleash the stocks of whatever element that you're using after you get a hit, the effects of that follow-up vary depending on what element you have out. So we already saw what happens if you have the fire element and you do the follow-up, but if you have no element, it goes into a stance. That's so weird. That's crazy. It goes into stance. So basically, this first in line, it goes into first in line. If you have your element out, it goes into a follow-up that's usually minus. That makes sense. And then there's a follow-up that guard crushes. Yeah, this character is actually gonna be broke, guys. So Silence, which is the first stance follow-up, deals a Virgil slash, so it does a slash that's really close to him, which is very active. Then the medium version does a slash further from him, which is pretty active. Then the heavy follow-up does a full screen forward advancing swipe and is minus. So his stance gives him a neutral skip, bro. How minus is it, bro? You have to tell me. And then his forward or backward special is the teleport. Okay. So that's actually very interesting. We actually had a lot of information, so thank you to this guy, Fluffy Particular. So yeah, that's the info we actually had on Sandy from Frosty Faustings, and there's gonna be more playtests in the future, like at Kayane Cup and some other tournaments, until he actually comes out in less than a month now, like 29 days, dude. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna main Sandy. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna main Sandy, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Peace.